Hello, my name is Dragan Kljenak. I have title of Hanshi Dragan of the organization Shotokan, and I'm in a process of defining Yumi no Kiro Ha, specific Ha of Shotokan. Today we will talk and present fundamental Shotokan stances. Shotokan stances have been through history defined mostly by width and length, where shoulders are used as a module. For all stances, it has been said that they have same height, that front foot is always somewhat turned inside, that feet are gripping the floor, knees pushed to the outside, and so on and so on. However, research based on sports science found that the dimensions and modules were slightly, at least, inaccurate, sometimes even irrelevant, that understanding of base area of support and positioning of center of mass was very often misunderstood. Secondary parameters were used instead of primary ones, and so on and so on. So what we have found is the following: that since karate is individual skill and individual sport, the operative model must be related to the person. So our position is that fundamental stances are determined by leg of the practitioner. In that sense, we will try to establish this. Leg length has been determined from greater trochanter, which is protrusion in the femur. Leg of the length is easily established. So, on basis of that, this diagram on the floor has been established. So, this diagram here is exactly the length of one leg, and it's my leg. Second element is this goniometer that presents 120 degrees, 1/3 of a circle. It has been found through sports science that 120 degrees or vicinity of 120 degrees is mostly enough to produce enough knee flexion for sprint, with the start, which is very important, for running, jumping, skating, and so on. So, knee flexion that is in the vicinity of 120 degrees provides optimum for karate stance. We call this leg tachi-ashi because it mostly supports the stance. To establish practically one leg length, it is enough for practitioner to kneel with shank, thigh, and a foot vertical. Take stance with positioning heels in the same line, bending knee in adequate knee flexion, pushing knee to the front. This is our fundamental stance. Kibadachi, horse riding stance. Kibadachi. Both legs are used in a same manner, symmetrical distribution of weight, and mass is identical, half and half. Kibadachi. Kibadachi. Kokutsudachi. Kokutsudachi is derived from Kibadachi by pulling front foot somewhat, roughly half foot. The tachi-ashi is in the same flexion, however, the center of mass is closer to it. So it looks like you are sitting on that one leg. Kibadachi. Kokutsudachi. Kibadachi, kokutsudachi, kibadachi, kokutsudachi, kibadachi, kibadachi, zenkutsudachi, kosadachi. Kosadachi is formed on tachiashi that has the same knee flexion as kibadachi or zenkutsudachi. The supporting leg is bent, thighs are put together, and then all of the foot is just lightly put behind tachiashi. Kibadachi, zenkutsudachi, kosadachi. Kibadachi, zenkutsudachi, kosadachi. Kibadachi. Kibadachi, zenkutsudachi. Kibadachi, zenkutsudachi, kibadachi, kokutsudachi, kibadachi, kokutsudachi, kibadachi, zenkutsudachi, kosadachi, zenkutsudachi, kosadachi. Zenkutsudachi, kibadachi. Kibadachi. Zenkutsudachi, kibadachi, kokutsudachi, kibadachi. Kokutsudachi, zenkutsudachi, nekwashidachi, zenkutsudachi, nekwashidachi, zenkutsudachi, nekwashidachi, kibadachi. 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 Zenkutsudachi. Kibadachi. Zenkutsudachi. Kibadachi. Zenkutsudachi. Mayashi kosadachi. Mayashi kosadachi, zenkutsudachi, kibadachi. Kibadachi, zenkutsudachi, kokutsudachi, zenkutsudachi. Mayashi kosadachi, kibadachi, kokutsudachi, nekwashidachi, kibadachi. This was presentation of the most fundamental Shotokan karate stances. Kibadachi, zenkutsudachi, kokutsudachi, mayashi kosadachi, and nekwashidachi. In the future, we will show Hanginsu, Fudo, attitudes of stances, as well as mechanisms that are related to the stances.